got no manners at them dadgum buffets. There was a guy actually sitting at the buffet. Pissed me off. I walk up there, you ain't supposed to stick your face right in the deck. Ooh, I felt bad. He was in a wheelchair. Oh, man. Believe me, I felt.
Welcome to Pegasus versus the World, where we take on challenges, comedy, trending topics, and some travel.
City boy, city boy.
All right, man, we're back at it. I'm going through the Larry the Cable. I'm going through a Larry the Cable Guy phase, y'all. You know what I mean? I'm going through a Larry the Cable Guy phase right now. Yeah, I'm going through an experimental phase. I'm trying new things. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. We in here. Swim well. Bubba. So, yeah, buffets should have a scoring system. Now, I'm not an expert, as you can tell from his build. He's probably the expert. Okay? But I've been to a few buffets in my life, right? One of the best buffets, I think, and I don't know, people are like, but at the Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas, that buffet was pretty good. Now, it's been maybe 15 years but they had Wagyu beef. That was my introduction to Wagyu beef, actually. They were sawing it off. I remember back then, I think it was like $50 or $60 to get in each person. It was a good buffet. I don't go to Golden Corral style buffets. However, there is like a little bit, there's a style of buffet like that, like Golden Corral, but I feel like it's a little better, but I could be wrong because I don't go to Golden Corrals and stuff like that. But I know Golden Corral, there's like this Chinese buffet. Those are the type of buffets in where I live in Colorado, right? But on a cruise ship. Cruise ships have good buffets. Also, high-end hotels that I've stayed at. Like I stayed at this nice hotel called the Shangri-La in Thailand. The buffet was insane. The breakfast buffet, like literally, I was like, dude, I just want to hang out here all day. Like, this is crazy. And there's something about having access to all that food. Kind of makes you crazy as a human. It speaks to your gluttonous side. Anyways, I'm talking all that because that's the title of this. Buffets should have a scoring system. Larry the Cable Guy. I'm watching this on Laugh Society's channel. Show them some love. Go watch some of their videos independent of my reaction. You know what I mean? Show love, get love, and let's get into this. If you want to support me, like, share, comment, subscribe. In the descriptions, links to my other channels. Let's freaking go. This is Buffets Should Have a Scoring System. Larry the Cable Guy.
People got no manners at them dadgum buffets. There was a guy actually sitting at the buffet. Pissed me off. I walk up there, you ain't supposed to stick your face right in the deck. Ooh, I felt bad. He was in a wheelchair. Oh, man.
That's crazy.
Believe me, I felt bad. Not as bad as I felt, though, when I pushed him out of the way. I'll tell you that. Get out of the way, roller boy. I'm about to make some bad decisions right here.
It's crazy. People actually get kind of crazy at buffets. On cruises, they'll have these like buffets like he's talking about, but then they'll have like a taco making buffet, a burrito making, what is it? Guy Fieri hamburger stand buffet. They'll have a Mongolian barbecue grill buffet, like on a Carnival cruise or on like the Norwegian cruises. It's actually wild. And people get kind of lit, man. Don't cut someone, bro. Don't cut someone. I remember these little kids cut us. They just thought it was all right. Had to give them that work, man. Had to give him that roller boy service.
I love that Golden Corral. That's a good restaurant right there. Oh, that is
He
good
called it
in
a
there.
restaurant. That's crazy.
They ought to have a scoring system at Golden Corral like they do in bowling, You walk in there to eat, they put your name up on the TV screen and show everybody how much food you ate after 10 trips to the buffet. You can pick teams and compete with other fat folks in there. That'd be something. Hey, sweetheart, where's my stretch pants? It's league night at Golden Corral tonight.
That's actually not a bad idea. I actually, for my weight and size, I actually put it down. Like, I actually put a good amount of food down. I remember going on tour with all the rappers, and I'd be eating and just eating, and like we had some big homies, like 1 ton. Y'all seen some of the reactions with him on my other music channel. He's huge. Dude's like 6'7", He's huge, but I'd be keeping up because I can throw down, man. I got a crazy metabolism. That would be kind of wild, actually. A scoreboard. The other thing was like, I know weight and height would be a little invasive, you know, but for someone like me who's a small, I guess it don't matter because professional eaters like Beard Meats Food, he goes crazy. And he's not big. So anyways, that's actually a good idea.
I seen a couple get engaged at the Golden Corral.
That's crazy.
Hey, fellas, here's a tip. If you're going to ask your girl to marry you at a Golden Corral, get down on 2 knees and do it so she can't kick you in the nuts. I was down in Branson. They got stuff down there, buffets, holy smokes. They got an international buffet in Branson. It is crazy. They got food all the way from Memphis. Got a double-decker buffet. They got a double-decker, one of the world's largest buffets, double-decker, spiral staircase.
Really?
All right, that's just what all us fat folks have been clamoring for right there. A buffet with a staircase. I'm gonna get some more of them donut holes. They're upstairs. You know what? I'm all right, I guess. I'll be all right. Stay down here, get some meatballs, put some powdered sugar on them. That's what I do right there.
Only a food connoisseur would think in this manner. Imagine them putting actually, I kind of want to look that up. Double-decker buffet in America. I've never heard of that. Nah, I haven't heard of that. That's wild.
A lot of old folks down there in Branson riding them scooters down there. I find that crazy. These folks have lost their driver's license 2 decades ago, but they're going to go ahead and let them have motorized vehicles in a room full of pedestrians at the buffets down there. Trying to get food. They're zipping by like it's a drive-through. I went up to get some potato salad. It was like I was in a live Frogger game all of a sudden. You know, like that. The hell? Ah! I finally got hit head on by some old dude trying to text and drive. He trying to send a crotch shot to Tinder, apparently.
Did he say a crotch shot or a Crocs shot? Because that's a thing too. You'll catch some Crocs at some buffets, man. Again, I don't go to buffets like that, so I don't really know now that I think about it. My experience with buffets, I have been to a Golden Corral one time in my life. The buffets I've been to are in Vegas. The most memorable one for me was the Caesars because they had Wagyu beef and it was fire, and that was my introduction to Wagyu beef. But in Vegas, I remember going to the Paris and really enjoying the Paris buffet and enjoying the seafood. It's just crazy. When I think about buffets and when I think of the consumption of food, I'm just speaking of America. I'm sure Canada, Australia, and Europe is similar because, you know, I guess you call that the first world. I'm sure Japan, you know, China, stuff, you know, modern countries, right? Whatever. But when I see how much food is eaten at these places, then I see how much food is wasted behind the scene. There is a part of me that is like, yo, how? How is this even possible? Like, yeah, like when people are like, yo, we gonna run out of fish, man, to eat or to whatever from the ocean. And some people are like, nah, that's not even possible. I'm like, really? When I just like the one thing is like, I remember going out to Buffalo Wild Wings with the homies, and I think I ate like 30 wings. This was when I was a little bit bigger, and I was just gorging in food. And like I remember looking at that plate and all the little bones, and I was just like, this is my plate is a graveyard for chicken wings right now. How is this going to be able to continue? Like, I'm just one person, and it's just wild. Now, again, if you look at it with the glass half full, it's because we're in a complete state of abundance because of technology and a lot of different things. But it does seem kind of wild.
I was at a restaurant one time. You ever been to these restaurants and you go to the bathroom? It can be any restaurant, but you go to the bathroom and they go take a leak in there and they got a sign that says all employees must wash hands. That scares the hell out of me right there. They need a sign to tell these folks to wash their hands? I mean, what the hell makes me wonder what kind of sign they got back in the kitchen we can't see back there? Don't snot in the coleslaw. Don't dip your scrotum in the salsa. Hey, that actually happened one time.
No.
That's a true story. You remember that story? A waiter was mad at a customer and dipped his scrotum in the salsa. Oh, that's why I always ordered a hot cheese dip.
Nah, bro. Like, there's jalapenos in salsa, bro. That'll burn your scrotum, man. Scrotum and the tip is sensitive, bro. Come on, fellas. Come on. Tell me if there's some hot salsa. Just tell me how that's going to work. Just keep it a buck for a second. If you straight teabag a bowl of spicy salsa, do you think that's going to work out well for you? Come on, man. Don't do that, man. I get it, though. The hot cheese, man. Ain't no one dipping these sultry, tenderized meatballs up in some hot melted cheese. Nah, that can't happen, baby. Never that. Anyways, yo, Larry the Cable Guy comes through again, man. Yeah. I'm going through my Larry the Cable Guy phase. YOLO.
City boy, city boy.